Today we have an impaled person, just for Halloween. I was going to say for Easter, but well, you know. Resin from somebody, I'm not sure who, I'll find out. That's always the way with these things, isn't it? But yeah, just a little fella, 26, 28mm-ish, on a nice ghastly base. Right, it is done, and the camera won't focus on it, of course, and I've tried to not overdo it and try and give a sense of this person having been there a couple of days in a rather manky fashion. I know it's grim, but sometimes you just got to go with where the temptation lies, especially for Halloween. Anyway, it is really very good. It is quite imaginative. It does lead us on to wonder about what there might be out there for old Vlad Tepes or Vlad Dracul. A bit of Mike Oldfield in the background. Very inappropriate for this topic. And yeah, tried to keep it simple but fairly accurate paint wise, and I will put a fancy background behind him and light him when night time comes, which will only be minutes away because it's November. It's still midday November, so darkness will descend very shortly. So here's our fella, and enjoy. And there he is with a crazy background. There's a lot you could do with him, and because I've got another one of him and his companion corpses, so to speak, I have plans, so we will be seeing more of him. Oh, there goes the final whistle. As for the background, it's a manky old canvas that needed something doing with it, and I was cleaning my brushes out and I started to think that looks like a mountainscape, so I carried on in like fashion. So there we go, he can stand there, can't he? We don't mind him on a mountain. So it's not like, as usual, it's not a diorama, it's just something to fill in the gaps that doesn't detract from the model, and a splendid little model he is, regardless of the ghastly aspect of his character. I haven't glued him down or anything. Just want to retain a bit of flexibility for future projects, and I mean, what more is there to say? He's very, very good. Happy Halloween, belatedly. Yeah, splendid. I do apologise for missing Halloween. You know how these things are. All the usual, plus half term. And so everything just fell apart yet again. But we've got something. It's only little, should have taken moments, shouldn't it? Never mind. Never ever mind. So I think there's a lot of scope for this guy and his friends and a few other bits and pieces. There's a lot in my mind from this, and it is reminiscent of Dracula and Vlad, who I think the man was a genius given the circumstances that he and his elder brother are captured as a child and used as sex toys by the Turkish elite. His brother goes mad, he escapes, and he feels a little bit grumpy. So, that's one way of dealing with an invading Turkish army, isn't it? Impaling a lot of people on their path. Yeah, maybe we'll look into Vlad one day. But here's one of his tragic victims. I suspect there's many more examples of impalement in history, but that's the famous one. Anyway, thank you for watching. And thank you for tolerating a post-Halloween Halloween special. And see you again soon with something completely different is an understatement.